this is Pam from Just So Happy, and we are doing embroidered cards. What we're going to need for this project are some pretty cards. And the card that I am actually using, I don't know what I just did with it. Oh, here it is this one. It's watercolor paper. It's already a card. I got it from a card store. And we're going to be embroidering. This was one from Anita Good Design. This was one, I believe, from Kimberbell. And there were some others that I've done for Halloween for friends. All of the other Christmas ones I did last year obviously went out to my friends for the holiday. So this was an Anita Good Express one that they had years ago when I was at Mary Jo's still. I really liked this one, so for the graduates and things like that, this is what they all got. And Tracy was kind enough to bring in her watercolor paper. So this paper also is very, very sturdy. It's very, very similar to this, which is already pre-cut, okay? So now what we're gonna do is we are gonna get the hoop ready, and we're gonna talk about the interfacing, stabilizer, excuse me. All right, what we're gonna do is I like to use a stick and tear for this particular project. And I've got my little dime dispenser here. And all we need to do is measure out the hoop. Two different hoops that we could use. The dime 5x7 magnetic hoop, which would probably be easier for me to do, or just the regular hoop. But a lot of you only have this regular hoop, therefore I'm gonna use that because several of you said that you were having trouble getting the stick and tear in the hoop. So we'll just discuss that. I'm gonna open up this quite wide, but before I do put this in, all I'm gonna do is just take this measurement. We could do it this way to make sure we have enough for the width and the length. So I'm gonna set that aside. I lay this out in my dispenser, and just like that, it is cut. Gotta love that. So I've got a couple of those. When we use a stick and tear, this paper side is gonna be up. I'm gonna set this into the hoop. I think I did it this way. Set that into the hoop. And this is the most difficult part I think that you've got. You just really have to push very, very hard down. I start from the top, work myself way down to the bottom of the hoop, or vice versa. I don't try to get the entire hoop in at once. And maybe that's where the difficulty is coming up. I'm gonna tighten this just a tad, and then what we're gonna do is actually score this with a pin. So now what we're gonna do, we have the stabilizer, the sticky back stabilizer in our hoop. I've got a pin, and I'm just gonna score it. And now I'm just gonna rip all of this apart. We've got the card. I'm gonna open it up, and this is the side that we are gonna be embroidering on. So I want this facing up. We have markings on the hoop, vertically and horizontally, and I'm just going to eyeball the card into the hoop. And that looks pretty good to me. And I'm gonna press down. Now we're gonna take this to the embroidery machine. I've got the card to the hoop attached to the sticky back stabilizer. I'm just gonna slide this in. Presser foot is up and push down there. I've gone in, I am on the Solaris Vision, and I have picked this particular design as one that we're gonna do. I like that color combination, although because of the color of my card, I've chosen not to do a silver or a gray. I've chosen this light blue. Then we're gonna do medium or maybe the dark. So we'll just decide what we're gonna do when I get to it. The needle that I have chosen is a 7511 embroidery needle. The reason for that is I don't want large perforations in my paper. I have also gone into the settings, chosen the frame size that we have on here, and I have slowed the speed down to about 500. Do you really have to do that all the time? No, but when I'm doing paper or lace work, things like that, I actually slow the machine down. I think you get a better stitch. The other day when I was on here doing one of our other videos, I actually didn't even realize it was embroidering at top speed with a metallic thread from Dime, from the Exquisite. So I was quite impressed with that because there was no breakage. But I just have my regular Madeira. This is going to be in 3 colors, and I've chosen my 3 colors. I've got my lighter blue, a medium blue, and a dark blue for the lettering. So now I'm just gonna start to embroider. I've got this layout just the way I want. My hoop size frame is pictured, so I'm not outside those parameters. That's why I always suggest you go into your settings, you select your hoop size when you're working. And this again was the 5x7. Just gonna click OK. There's nothing else that I really need to do. I'm gonna lower the presser foot and I'm just gonna hit the go button. And you will see that there is just a run stitch right here, because that's where the trunk of the tree is coming down. So don't think that there's anything incorrect about this embroidery design. It's going to have me now change to the medium color in order to do the other swirl of the snow and starting of the star. I'm on the second color. We've got the presser foot down. I'm just going to hit the go button, and now it's going to do the next snowdrift. The design is now completely done, so I'm going to take this off of the machine, and I will show you at this point how I finish the card. So we're going to take this out of the hoop, pop that out, and I'm going to very gently bring this back and very, very gently tear this. All the way around. And I don't really care if I've left some within here, because this back part of this card is going to be covered. So I'm going to take that apart. And this is where that glue stick is going to come in handy, because I have another card, which is a little larger than this one. And here it is. So it's a little larger than this one. I'm going to trim this down, and I've got a paper cutter, so that's what I'm going to use. Okay. So I'm going to take the inside of the car. I've got all of the glue stick and the glue on the back. I'm just going to center this into the fold, press down, and there we have our nice little Christmas card.